Okay, well, I just had some Ardbeg, and I just finished the bottle of Ardbeg 10 that I had going. I think it's about time I did something to really cleanse my palate. I have here some dark chocolate. It's Ritter Sport 73% cocoa, fine extra dark chocolate. And that does a good job of cleansing the palate, much like coffee does. Mm. It dulls all the flavors that are lingering in the mouth. Now, I've been playing around with the lighting a little bit. Instead of keeping the light over there shaded, I have it pointing right at me like a spotlight. And I hope that helps get some of the red out. And I hope that lets the camera do its job better. I wrote. Mm, mm. I usually make videos with natural light, but under these circumstances at night, you can't do that. And I used to make a lot of videos outdoors. I might make some whiskey videos in summer outdoors when I go camping. We'll see. Not a bad idea. Just about killed everything in terms of flavor that might have been in my mouth. I think we're good to go. All right, well, a month ago, I did a video update of my home bar. And at that time, I had some bottles of Irish whiskey that were getting pretty low. Now, a lot of people's perception of Canadian whiskey is Canadian Club and Crown Royal, and that's pretty much it. That's what we're known for all over the world. Well, my vision of Irish whiskey used to be, well, Jameson's and Bushmills, and didn't know much else. Now, I did get a few other things like Kilbeggan and what have you, and Two Gingers, which is also from Kilbeggan. But last year, I went to a music festival down in Washington State, and I went to the liquor store in the same town where they have the largest Irish pub on the West Coast. And I saw brands of Irish whiskey there that I had never heard of before. One of them is this, Powers. I saw Powers on the shelf. I saw Yellow Spot on the shelf. I saw all kinds of cool things there, of which I'd never seen or heard the names of. And this intrigued me, but I didn't bring a bottle back because I already had some rye that I bought down in Seattle, and you're only allowed to bring 1 liter of spirits across the border into Canada at a time. This Powers, lately we've been getting a lot of those Irish whiskeys coming into British Columbia. And so lately, just as my Irish whiskeys are emptying, there are all these new Irish whiskeys available on the shelf. And there's like an entire section at the usual liquor store that I go to that wasn't there before with these higher end Irish whiskeys. This Powers cost me $74 with all taxes and everything. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, especially when you consider that it is. Let me get my other glasses out here. A friend of mine, Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans, has sent me a magnifying glass, which has not arrived yet. What's special about this is it's 46% alcohol by volume, and usually with Irish whiskey it's like 40, 40, 40, 40. This is 46, and it says here, since 1791, Powers has been regarded by whiskey lovers throughout the world as the whiskey drinker's whiskey. Rich and spicy yet remarkably silky, Powers has always been recognized for its traditional pot still flavors and dedication to the craft of whiskey distilling. In Powers' signature release, you will enjoy all of those hallmark flavors in abundance: spice and honey, vanilla, and succulent berries. Using the signature Powers pot still distillate, this whiskey has been matured mainly in American bourbon barrels, with the subtle inclusion of whiskey, which has matured in Spanish Olorosso sherry casks. Under the watchful eye of our master blender, the whiskeys have been selected and married at just the right time to create an overall character of balance, intensity, and depth. Sláinte. Single pot still Irish whiskey. Single pot still whiskey is unique to Ireland in general and to the Midleton Distillery Company, Cork in particular, and is regarded as the quintessential style of Irish whiskey, made from the mash of malted and unmalted barley and then triple distilled in traditional copper pot stills. Pot still whiskies are characterized by full complex flavors and their wonderful creamy mouthfeel. This mark certifies this whiskey is a single pot still whiskey from the revered Midleton Distillery, County Cork, Ireland. Powers signature release tasting notes. Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about those yet because I'm going to taste them myself. Midleton Distillery, established 1791, single pot still, and once again, here's the box, and ow, I'm going to get this guy open here and get the bottle. Okay, yeah, here we are. Powers. And the back of the label looks like that. And like so. Get this open. There we go. I don't think I need these anymore. I think I'll need this. Okay. You can see some of that Olorosso sherry color to it. And there's no age statement on it. Huh. Okay. Let's put this aside and give it a 78 RPM stroll around the glass. Oh. That is a fresh nose. I was getting fresh fruit like pears, and apples. Now I'm getting cinnamon, and pears, and a little of something else. Oh, what is that? Cinnamon, oats, smells like an Irish whiskey, but there seem to be gaps in it. There's some caramel, some vanilla, probably from the bourbon barrels. There's a bit of fruitiness too. A bit of dark to medium fruits. Getting cranberries a little bit. Plums. Yeah, plums. Plums and dates a little bit. But also now a bit of cinnamon and once again quite a bit of vanilla. Now the vanilla is really coming through. As it opens up a little bit, a few minutes in the glass, it's almost as if I'm operating like a vacuum cleaner, just sucking the aromas out of this whiskey with my nose. Yeah, now I'm getting stronger. It needed to open up a little bit. I'm getting stronger nosing now. Lots more. More caramel and vanilla. So this promises to be quite a well-balanced thing if the notes on the box are to say anything. What does it say about the nose? What did I tell you and what does it say? Here we go again. Oh, I'm clumsy today. Okay, my mouse still works. That's good. Crisp herbal notes with touches of nutmeg, fig, and black pepper. Corns, sweet vanilla, followed by succulent berry fruits. Okay. Well, let's do the taste part. Lots of vanilla. I'm getting spicy black pepper. And this is not like any Irish whiskey I've ever had before, but of course the ones I've had were just at 40%. There's a lot more vanilla on the flavor, on the taste, than on the nose. There's that pepper again. A bit of a salty thing too. And there was something else I tasted. Oh, try that again. Mint. Mint. I'm tasting something minty. Vanilla, 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 mint. Oh, pepper, salt, a little bit of pear. Oh, this is surprisingly complex. Vanilla. Vanilla on the aftertaste. Oh my goodness. What does it say here? Taste vanilla with black licorice and cinnamon. Reveal fresh fruit, melons, green apples, and pears, followed by crisp barley. Okay. At the very end, there's a kind of a cereal. I got mint. Now, what are they saying is there again? Black licorice and cinnamon. I'm getting mint. Melons? Okay, melons. That's kind of like the mint. Green apples and pears. Melons a bit. Yeah, okay. I can see that by suggestion. Huh. And it says the finish is long and wonderfully complex honey and spice. Well, spice, yeah, it's spicy, all right. Honey, I don't know. Let's do it again. Okay, I got the melons now. I think this needs to open up a bit. Let's see what happens if I add just a bit of water. At 46%, maybe it can take a little. That was just a little bit, a few drops. The nose has more vanilla now that I've added water. Less fruits, less spice, just more vanilla. More vanilla. Now I'm getting licorice. Now I get a licorice with a lot of licorice with the water added. Without the water, I didn't notice the licorice at all. Okay. Now I see where they get the licorice from. Spicy, vanilla, and licorice. Okay. That salty note that I was getting before, that has morphed to licorice with a splash of water. Okay, interesting. And now the aftertaste. Yeah. Peppery, a little bit bitter. Quite a nice little dram. I've enjoyed this a lot. Can you tell I've been going on for more than 21 minutes? But of course, part of that was having the chocolate to get rid of the taste of the Ardbeg. But this is nice for Irish whiskey. I'm glad I tried this stuff. Oh, slancha.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. My mouse seems to have shut itself off. Oh, goodness. That's not a good thing. Oh, shit. Let's hope this thing connects itself again. All right, while we're recording. Fuck. Ah, connected. Good. Okay, we're back.